protection.
All right. So thanks everybody coming back. This is Harvey No Flood Ins.com. We are here with Ariana Montalongo, who is one of our benefactors, and we are here to present her a check today. And I wanted to share her story because everybody's still going through the process. Everybody's still going into the situation of Harvey, and wanted to share with her story. And could you tell us a little bit about her?
Sure. So my husband and I lived in a neighborhood that's right close to the Barker Cypress Reservoir. So we decided to leave Sunday morning before the storm really hit. And he didn't want to go, he wanted to stay, but I did not want for us to be rescued out in little boats. So we got out of there and we raised everything, we elevated everything in the house as much as we could. We went to the hotel across the street, and that night we were just concerned because of the rain, but we didn't see any flooding nearby. It wasn't until we saw the news about the release of the Barker Reservoir. And that's when we lost it, because that's when we saw all the national news organizations, their vans were parked right outside of our street. So I knew if they were going there to get the worst of the worst shots, we weren't going to be doing really well. So the Barker Reservoir ended up flooding our home. Our home sat under sewage water for 2 weeks. We were not able to enter the neighborhood at all. So during this time, we stayed with family in Austin. We came back to Houston. We didn't know we were going to move. We just didn't know what was going on. We had literally left with the clothes on our back. So we didn't plan for this to happen. Once we were able to finally get back into the house, we realized we're not salvaging anything, nothing. 2 years ago, my husband had a really bad health scare, and we spent a lot of money on medical bills, finally getting back on our feet. We had just moved into this house, furnished it all with brand new furniture, and then we just saw all this brand new furniture, beautiful things just, all ruined. So the only things that got salvaged were really the TVs hanging up high on the wall. That was it. I mean, clothes, shoes, photos, lifetime photos, it was all gone.
And so where are you now? Where is the situation now?
So we are living with his parents right now. We are living in the upstairs bedroom. That's his childhood bedroom. So we're sleeping on twin beds. And right now we're just trying to wait and figure out where we want to move next. We're a little bit still licking our wounds a little bit. So we kind of like being with family and just staying still for a minute.
It's definitely, I would assume, alter your perception of how catastrophes and disasters, and or even humanity really assuming.
Exactly, absolutely. I mean, I'm so proud of our city and folks like y'all that donated, because we just had an outpouring of love and friends, and everyone opened their homes to us. So it put everything into perspective, because as we were watching the news, we saw people leaving their homes with their dogs, or their clinging on to their babies. The hotel we were at, that's where they were dropping off the rescuees, and we saw people clinging their puppies that were all soaking wet. And then I just looked at my husband and I said, at the end of the day, it's all about family. The TVs, the clothes, the furniture, forget it. At the end of the day, you weren't seeing people take their big old television with them on the boat. It was their families.
Well, I want to be the first to say on behalf of Eric and I is that we want to give you this check. It's for $1,000 to be able to hopefully be used as much as possible to take a step forward.
Yes.
I mean, it's not going to solve everything, but it definitely will help. And on behalf of Fanatical Change and the Hisco Foundation organization, to say thank you. Because of you, we were being able to help another human being here in the Houston area. There's a need, and so for that, thank you so much. And just know that we still have other resources. So if there is things that you still need, we are working with the Catholic Church, Seventh Baptist Church, that have volunteers and have resources to be able to help others here, from furniture to different things. So keep in touch with us.
Thank you, will do, and thank you so much to everyone who donated.